everybody says they're doing it for the children. Some of the most harmful, detrimental policies that we are seeing advance today in cultural areas, in matters of economics, even in things like the environment, are often advanced in the name of the next generation, in the name of protecting kids. But the crazy thing is just because you say you're doing it for the kids doesn't mean kids benefit. Very often, kids are a tool, a prop, a puppet to advance ideologies or aims that actually victimize them, actually take them backwards, actually do them a great disservice and injustice. Because really what we're doing is we are using them as props to advance something that is good for us, the adults. So that's what we've done in this book, is we conscripted these incredible experts to take what is often 20, 30, 40 years of work, narrow it down into 3,000 words, and frame it from the perspective of what if we could put kids first in matters of taxation, in matters of debt. What happens? Well, a crazy thing happens. As Molly Hemingway said in the blurb at the beginning of the book, a funny thing happens when you prioritize kids in all matters of politics. You get conservatism. You get actual good, on the ground, prioritize the next generation and national thriving conservatism. So I really do think that there is a connection between looking at all of these issues through the lens of the next generation and not what is immediately good for me, that does right size up not just our personal decisions, but our policy as well.
So in essence, and I picked this up in, I don't pretend to have read it all, I haven't had time.
I shoved it on you pretty quick, John.
Well, in as much as I've been able to absorb it, in large part, here's the twist, you've just alluded to it. If we were to be more genuinely pro-child, many of the things that we're doing at the moment that are not working out for us or our children would come right for us and our children.
Yes, that's
exactly the irony of it. We've gone looking in the wrong places with the wrong policies to advance our interests. Our kids have paid a price, but we're paying a price as well.
Well, we are. That's exactly right. Like, everybody is suffering because of this, but I will tell you, kids are going to suffer more. So what we're doing on almost all of these issues, whether you're talking about the economic issues, whether you're talking about the cultural issues, whether you're talking about the national level issues, from education to immigration to national security to things like religious liberty, you're kicking the can down the road. Like, we are choosing to do the expedient thing now, and our nation is suffering. But you know who's going to suffer more? Future generations, because they're not only going to have to deal with the problem of the debt, or deal with the problem of the immigration, or deal with the problem of our shrinking freedoms. They're going to have to do that and more. It is hard to solve today. All of the issues that we list in the book are challenges, genuine challenges, but we have to make a choice. Someone is going to do the hard thing. It will either be the adults today who do something that is hard, or it will be the children in the future who have to do something harder because the problem is only bigger and more unwieldy and more complex or more expensive. And to me, it is just it's just crystallized political cowardice. It is absolutely the offloading of doing hard things onto future generations that didn't choose this, right? That often don't get to participate in whatever mild short-term benefit we're getting from kicking the can down the road. And instead we're saying, we prefer our own comfort. We prefer our own immediate, social comfort, economic comfort, the ability to get reelected or whatever. And the cost is going to be our children and our grandchildren. I think it's an absolute injustice.